listening to Girth Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network, Dallas, Texas.
The views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect those of this station, owners, management, and sponsors.
If you find any content disagreeable, you may exercise your right to change the channel. And now, on with the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, we are on the air with Girth Mirth Bears Podcast. It is Friday, November 15th, 2019, and Junior's having a light snack.
Yep.
So,
My blood sugar's low.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It was not. What was it?
102.
Well, that's within norms.
I was just checking it.
I will Dexter you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what Dexter is, give us a call.
Wrapped in Plastic. There's a song by Marilyn Manson, Wrapped in Plastic. It's a very good song. Off the Portrait of an American Family album.
So, what have you been up to, Keith?
Just work. Same old stuff. Work. Watching football. Cowboys lost. Boo. This map seems awful tall. Yeah, work, hanging out with my man, and
Well, how is
but
your
not
man?
enough, and
How is your man?
he's doing okay. He had a rough week.
Shout out to Steve.
Yay, Steve.
Yep.
But
So,
yeah, he's had a rough week, but he's at work, and he's doing good, and
wow, we added another camera.
No, we got one there. We got one there, and then one there.
And one right there.
Yeah, well, that's always been, yeah.
Oh,
It's been there for a while, baby.
he's so cute. With his
oh,
ruffled
thank
up
you.
hair.
So,
Hell,
Oh, well, I was answering for Putty. I was pretty sure you were talking about Putty.
right. Well, all it took was a threat to have Carlos on in his chair for him to get up out of bed.
love you, Carlos, but this is my throne.
He's threatened by you, Carlos.
So, how's your week going?
Good. It's over.
You had an all-nighter, didn't you?
I did. So Tuesday I was going in at 8 o'clock to work overnight with the crew that was installing some new digital box office signs and making some adjustments to our concessions
Right.
signs as well. Then they called me in the middle of the day on Tuesday and said they want me there at 6 instead of 8 because there's some behind-the-scenes stuff they could work on. So my nap before work got cut down from 4 hours to like 45 minutes. And I went in, and then they didn't show up till almost 8 o'clock. So I got there early for nothing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then, so from the time I got up Tuesday morning until I went to bed Wednesday afternoon, I was up for almost 30 hours.
Yeah, I
not
feel
counting
bad.
the 45-minute nap.
Well,
I was so tired I couldn't fall asleep.
I've been there.
Somebody will let Frank know.
No, it wasn't Frank's fault. He was there too when I got there. Oh, and then we had the fire alarms go off on Tuesday night.
Again?
Yeah, well, that was Tuesday
Oh,
night, so it was a
no.
good thing I was there. Frank had just left, and of course, the other managers that were there wasn't really sure what to do.
Oh, yeah.
And then the firemen came, and I had to walk them around the building and take them up in the ceiling and on the roof, and right,
We're gonna behave. We're gonna behave because we're talking about where you work.
right.
So,
One of them was really cute. The other one had a crazy handlebar, Snidely Do-Right or whatever his name was. Whiplash,
Dudley
Snidely
Do-Right?
Whiplash. Yeah, Snidely Whiplash, right?
I think so. Let's
Back.
look it up.
Anyway, he had the little curl.
Google
mustache
that.
thing. Billy the Butcher. Y'all know Billy the Butcher?
No,
No, you never seen Gangs of New York?
no.
Oh, great movie.
Just because you work in a theater doesn't mean you know what a good movie is.
That movie come out before I
it
worked in the
doesn't
theater.
matter. You seem to think that
Daniel Day-Lewis. That's all you got to say.
because he works in a theater. I'm like
Liam Neeson, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I know Oscar worthy when I see it because
Cameron Diaz, although she wasn't very good in the movie.
So last weekend we went and saw
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep, and he went and saw Midway. He didn't want to see Dr. Sleep.
So Dr. Sleep was a really good movie, but I'm pretty sure Midway was full of daddies.
It was a lot of daddies.
A lot of daddies. They've been coming to watch it all week long.
Yeah.
And Ford versus Ferrari came out this week, as well as.
Yeah. I want to see that.
Yeah, me too.
He wants to see that too, don't you? Ford versus Ferrari.
There's that one and that one and Charlie's Angels. I think I thought Knives Out was starting this week, but it didn't. There's one other one that came out this week too that's going to have a lot of day. On Tuesday we get really busy because it's discount day. Yeah.
All I know, it's 33 days before Star Wars is out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, the rest of the world counts down to Christmas, and us nerds count down to Star Wars.
Star Wars, yeah.
Have you gotten anything spectacular come in?
We have not. We got the cups and the tubs, which are paper thin and cheap. And
Do you have
look
any more of that dyed popcorn that he claims gives him the runs?
Yeah, you know that
Made him
shit.
so sick.
Well, that and everything he
It
mixed.
could have been. It could have been the metformin too.
Yeah.
What is
You say that wrong, right? It's metformin.
Metformin, whatever.
He's a nurse. He says the drug's wrong.
What is that?
Blood pressure. It's diabetes medicine.
Yeah, you need some. You're fat.
I am fat.
You are FAT.
So he shows us this food porn the other day. Your mom made meatloaf. Can I tell you though, that plate looked like it had been plated by a restaurant.
Really?
I mean, I don't know if you looked at it, but it had like a right amount of meat, a veggie, and a starch. Now let me ask you, how many plates did you have?
Just the one.
Really? You only overeat when you're with us. That's not good. That's not good for us.
Well, that's not true. And a lot of times I will go back for seconds, smaller portions the second round. I didn't that night. I left to go get lunch yesterday,
Right.
and I wasn't really sure what I wanted, so I just I'm going to take off driving down the road, and then something will come to me, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck, Meshach's, which is a barbecue place. Great barbecue. And I pull up, and I go up, and I walk up to the window, and they're like, we're sold out for the day. I know, right? They have really good barbecue, so they're one of those places that sells out. Because this was like 1 o'clock, and they were already sold out. And so I ended up going to Whataburger. So I had a burger and fries about 1:30, so I didn't eat as much at dinner. But I had some more for lunch today.
Damn.
Yeah, that's good though, right?
Yeah.
No, so you showed us this plate, and it looked really
really
looked
was.
good. You had the internet abuzz.
All right.
I'm surprised someone didn't send it to Facebook saying this is porn. To block this man.
All right.
So, let's see. Junior's he's got cellulitis,
Yep.
and his feet are peeling. His legs are peeling like an orange.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like somebody took a potato peeler to your leg.
Yeah, I feel bad for him because
It does sting quite a bit now. I can feel it.
Wish I had some alcohol and a squirt gun. Boy, I would tear your ass. Dance, bitch, dance.
See, can I ask you something? Whenever I'm in here, okay, you know how Putty's just sitting there right now with his head down and all that stuff. He does not do that when I'm in here. He hops up there and wants to tap me on the shoulder.
Where?
Well, he'll hop up in your chair and tap me.
Oh.
Well, when
He doesn't just lie there.
when the daybed was there,
Be careful what you're...
and I would come home and I'd get on the computer, he would do that to me too.
Yeah.
He was constantly. And when Junior works on models, I think
He just stays right there.
he don't never. tap me.
Maybe he just doesn't like you as much.
No, I give him treats, and then he just lays right there, and he'll look over and just go back
You're
to
one of
sleep.
those parents that just feeds them to shut them up.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
No, Putty is I don't know.
So,
I'm a dog person.
no. There's hardly
Hello, Carlos.
It's
Hello,
early.
Jeff.
It's early.
Is it Jeff or Jeffrey? What do you prefer?
Jeffrey. I think it is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Yeah.
Hey, what else did we do last Saturday? We had a
Well, we went.
Great-
You went
great
for a
time.
walk in the mall with me.
right. We went
Saturday
to
morning.
the gallery and walked.
And,
So I saw a picture my friend posted of the big tree up in the gallery.
It's
it's huge.
Yeah.
It's kind of Thanksgiving's not even here yet, and the office building's decorated for Christmas.
Well, here's the thing.
The shopping's already started, though.
So James and I, we go to different malls. What's the other? Willow Bend.
Willow Bend.
Willow Bend has
North Park.
Santa out already.
What?
They have Santa Village and they have Santa out already. And we're there like 10 in the morning, give or take, right? There's nobody there. I don't know what they're paying this poor guy.
Is Santa cute?
Santa's sitting there. Well, yeah.
Is he a chubby Santa or a fake chubby?
I couldn't tell you. Here's why. They've got this partition that you can see him, but you can't see him. They want you to pay to see Santa.
Right.
You know what I mean? They want that picture, whatever it is.
I would.
They want the cute, lovable kid picture.
I would pay to see that Santa I sent you today.
But then the Galleria now, they have a whole like a section of an old store they've turned into like Santaland. It's not open yet, but it's where Santa's Village is going to be. So it's going to be actually inside of a store at one end of the mall. But it's amazing how different it is because they haven't started. I mean, you can tell that they're working on it. It says where it's going to be, but I have to assume it's probably going to be around Thanksgiving that they do that, which is right around the corner, by the way. We're right at the 15th.
Yeah, we do our Thanksgiving dinner next Sunday.
Who's us?
My family.
Oh, what are you doing on Thanksgiving Day?
He's got to work.
That's right. Movie day.
And then he gets off at 2:00 to go home to get.
I'll go in early, get off about 2, get home in time for the Cowboys at 3:30.
Oh, what did you? Hey! By the way, what did you think about that? Did you see that thing with the guy getting brained with his helmet?
I've seen pictures of the helmet back here and the guy's face, but I get all these notifications from ESPN about the thing, and I click on it, and it's a video, and I'll play it, and all it does is show guys talking about it. So I haven't actually seen the swing in the club and in the
what the hell
thing.
Well,
and
to be honest,
what game was that?
No, I don't remember the name.
It was
of
the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers last night. Like a minute left in the game.
Yeah. It was like literally no point to it. Right.
Yeah. So the guy knocks the quarterback down, and while they're on the ground, the quarterback grabs the other guy's helmet and starts yanking on it.
You see it's coming off.
Right. So the guy grabs him and pulls his helmet off.
And then beats him in the head with it.
Right. And then the quarterback charges after him. When he comes after him, that's when he brains him. Suspended indefinitely.
Oh, really?
Definitely out for the rest of the season in the playoffs and indefinitely.
Well, that yeah.
And the quarterback got a fine.
Well, but what he did was nowhere near as it wasn't assault. I mean, it wasn't assault and battery.
No, well, that's true. Yeah,
I mean, that could have seriously hurt.
They said they're considering legal options against him. You know, he could, file charges against him for assault.
Wow.
But again, he charged the guy. He tried to rip his helmet off first.
Well, yeah, you did see that, and you don't see it. Here's the thing: I saw that. I saw that clip like the next morning, and the first couple of times they're showing it, they're only showing him getting brained with his own helmet. Then there's a point where they show the full clip, like just before it, where he's been tackled, holding the guy's helmet and pulling it up. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that's what it looked like.
Right. I've just seen pictures. The game was last night, and I turned the game off with like 5 minutes left, so I.
Sucker.
I'm
full contact.
I'm a little horny. I got to rip one off before I go to sleep, and so I turned the TV off because I couldn't.
God, I wish I still had that.
I can't watch football and do that at the same time because the sound. I'll be like trying to look at the game. I lose where I'm at, and it's.
Well, no. Now let me ask you: if they were showing you inside the locker room, you could beat off perfectly fine.
Only if they were showing like offensive linemen or defensive linemen. Yeah.
Ooh.
The big guys. The muscles do nothing for me.
The muscles do. Yeah. Well.
Right.
Talking about football does nothing for me.
All right.
Yeah. Sorry. Limp.
Okay.
Limp.
So
Yoda, Boba Fett.
Don't make fun of the Mandalorian because that's
Luke Skywalker.
Awesome ass show.
I like it.
Okay. So
let's talk about that.
Wait. Before we switch that. Do you watch Young Sheldon?
I do.
Do you see the dad?
Oh, I fucking love the dad. We've been.
Have you seen? Okay, we have been so trying to see a Bulger. We can't find one.
We saw some of the first season because we kept pointing at.
Did you?
Look.
But
yeah.
Either I don't know. Are you sure?
Yeah.
And the dad on the Goldbergs who's always in his underwear. Do you ever watch the Goldbergs?
No, I haven't. But yeah.
Yeah, he's always.
The dad on the Goldbergs he also did the voice of the guy in Wall-E, the ship's captain.
Wall-E.
The Disney movie Wall-E.
Wall-E.
Yeah. Wall-E.
Okay. Anyway,
right.
so no, we've been watching, and of course they've had a couple this season. They had one of him under the sink like this, and then they've been showing some scenes where he's been with his legs spread and underneath. He and I aren't looking at the show; we're looking underneath the table trying to find out. And
I'm wondering if
either maybe he's a shower kind of thing,
I wonder if they make him tuck it back, or they reshoot scenes where you can't.
They don't do it to anybody else but him. I was like, well, is he that big that he can't?
I don't know.
So and the reason I say that
in my mind is big.
The reason, well, yeah,
at least fat.
Anyway. I don't care. I just want to,
And he don't even look that good as a young man.
No, he does. Well,
you would not do him.
No, I would do him as a daddy, but
He's yeah. See, and he's a coach, right? You think there'd be a locker room scene or something? Come on, man, get your clothes
Yeah,
off.
the coach's shorts they wore back in the 80s,
Right,
they were pretty
right,
revealing.
yeah,
I
they
remember
were.
my coach.
Oh, and they wore those bike shorts. Those little. Come on.
I had a really hairy bear of a coach, man.
So I walking around the mall today. He's having a bad influence on me because everywhere we go, it's he's first looking for daddies, and second if there's a bulge. Okay, and I realized today I was looking at these guys that were coming into the mall that were walking around, these little chubby guys, and some of them had like the gym short kind of things on, and I was looking to see whether I could see a bulge. I mean, God damn it,
even flopping.
Yeah.
Well, being around Junior everywhere, he's always like, "Did you see his bulge? He had a huge dick." He says everybody has a huge dick, and he don't know. I don't think he sees a bulge.
Your pictures from MCA, where you got stung by the bee. So how do we know people aren't stuffing?
Right.
So anyway, I cut you guys off. We went somewhere with this and stuff.
Well, no, I mean that was a good conversation. I like that.
He's got a mustache.
So Mr. Holly is watching now. Hi, Charles.
See the mustache?
Yeah, that doesn't look right. He looks like a principal.
He's got gray hair.
Look like a fucking porn stash, man.
Yeah.
And not the good kind of porn.
Okay, so on Facebook, I saw somebody had either did you see it? Did you see what I'm talking about? Was that you? Do you
I don't think I shared it, but
was that photoshopped?
Man, I
It's like
don't
someone
know.
took the mustache from up here and put it down here.
I know it's the
What
same.
the fuck is that?
Because you see guys with a little bit of hair right there, but his was a full-on stash underneath the
who
stash.
was?
We'll have to find the picture, but it's some guy that they're
Does it say you reach a certain age, you have two mustaches?
Yeah.
With a certain manhood, certain level of manhood
yeah,
or something.
So either A, he made his chin hair look like a mustache, or B, someone just photoshopped it. And I'm like, how is this attractive? I mean, so I don't know. I hope it's got to be fake. It's got to be, we've been punked. I don't know.
Right.
But no, that was so. We saw this picture on Facebook a little while ago about some guy who took I guess one of those sex toys that looks like a vagina and put it on a fan. Did you see this?
I did not.
And Junior and I are looking at this thing, and you get banned for shit. And we're seeing this shows up on here, and we just want to see a penis. We don't want to see even anything that looks like a vagina.
Right.
I don't know. I think their priorities are all messed up.
It's one of those flashlight dick pumper uppers.
Right.
Yeah.
How would you know about all this?
Have you ever
I have a flashlight. I just hadn't showed you yet.
I don't want to see
but
it.
it's a butthole.
You got one?
It's a butthole.
I don't want. Baby.
Well, when I worked in the tape blenders next door to Hunky's, we sold those, and we had a few that were open that, I stuck my finger in. I've never put my penis in one, but
you weren't like quality assurance. You weren't like Inspector 12 to make sure everything worked right.
and I should have, right?
You should, right. This has been pre-used. This is. We guarantee this will get you off. Just save yourself the trouble.
But yeah, we had some that looked like lips, and then some like pussy lips, and some like buttholes, and some something for everybody. And I've seen plenty of videos on Tumblr where they find a way to rig it up where it'll be still. Now they'll iron that fucker out. So for Christmas this year, gift ideas. There you go. Let's get a flashlight.
Look, it's Bob from Baba and Bashoba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on Young Sheldon.
From Mike and Molly. Yeah, he was the next door neighbor.
Yeah.
With the kid, with the strange little boy. Yeah. So anyway, before we got off on talking about daddies from shows and daddies in general and Facebook, we were gonna talk about what, The Mandalorian?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Disney Plus in general.
So did you pre-order Disney Plus? Or did you get it the day of?
I got it the day of.
Yeah.
So I don't know who else got this. Did y'all get the package just the Disney, or did you get the Hulu and the ESPN?
No, I just got the.
See, I probably should have, but my brother really wanted the ESPN so he could watch the SMU games, basketball games on ESPN3. Anyway, I couldn't get it to work at first, but I got the ESPN to work, but the Hulu I cannot get to work. On the email it sent me, it said activate Hulu, and I click on it, and it goes straight to the Disney page. And then I finally found under accounts where it said Hulu, and I click on it, and it shows me the Disney page. And I go to Hulu, and I try to log in with my Disney account, and it says that I need to register, and I try to register, and it says I already have an account with that email. I'm like, that's the fucking, I've never had Hulu before, so It has to be through the Disney thing, but
Trials and tribulations of all your viewing.
yeah.
We got Hulu. We watch it all the time.
We do.
So the only thing I've watched on it so far is the first Mandalorian twice. The first episode. I watched the second episode this morning, and I watched Willow during the overnight shift the other day. Hadn't seen that in a long time. You know that little fuck. Have you seen? When was the last time you watched it?
A long time ago.
That fucker's got huge hands. Can you imagine how long?
Well,
this
you know,
little
he
fucker's
played
dick is?
an Ewok. The guy that played the
Did he really?
Yeah, he was Disney all the way.
Yeah, he's been on Ewok. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not that I brag about that. Yeah, I was a stuffed animal on Disney.
But I'm watching the thing, and I'm watching him run around, grab stuff, and I'm looking at his hand, looking at my hand, and looking at, I'm like, goddamn.
So who's watching?
Charles Holly's watching Carlos Cruz, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he says he didn't know I knew about football. No, I was talking about violence on football. That was it.
Yeah, he's just talking about the fight, just the fight.
Yeah, they were bitching about each other's shoes and their hair, and the other person had the same bag the other one had, and they went at it.
You're just mad because you lost. I'm not.
So,
I had a few friends back to Disney Plus real quick.
Yeah. No, go.
I've had a few friends, or I've noticed a few people post on there on Facebook about Song of the South, and it not
Is it
being
on
there? I don't know. I haven't double checked, but they pulled it from their catalog, from their
A
library
long time ago.
right? Because
It's racist,
right? And then I don't know. They didn't make a big deal out of it. They were just kind of like, I wonder if it's going to be on there. But I'm just waiting for somebody to complain about it.
Well, they can't
Not
complain
being
about it without it being an issue.
Right?
If
that's the only negative they can find with Disney Plus, then
I'm surprised at the content. I mean, I went through there and looked at some. You actually have to search for some stuff because there are some things on there that you like. For example, I bought Flight of the Navigator from Amazon and all that.
What is that?
It's an obscure Disney movie from the 80s.
Okay.
And it's on there.
It's a movie though, right?
Yeah.
Not a,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah. But a lot of them, I mean, I didn't know Home Alone was done by Touchstone, which was a version of
An
Disney.
affiliate,
That's
right.
on there. Home Alone 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2.
Yeah, they did.
The other ones don't matter.
Some shows through Touchstone
Yeah.
that they didn't want to advertise as Disney.
Right.
Right.
Because the content might, I guess, leaving kids home alone is not some, but taking your kid up in a sleigh with your dad
Right.
as Santa. Oh, by the way, the picture you sent me of Santa, okay. Who thinks? I think Santa wouldn't be. He would be uncircumcised. Here's why: if he's immortal and he's been around for centuries. Back whenever he would have been, created, I don't think they would have been circumcising people.
I
back
think
then.
he's magical, and his penis can be whatever you desire at that time. If you want uncut, it'll be uncut. If
You don't even like
you
cut.
do-
You just take it whatever you can get.
like you don't.
Okay.
Like you kick Santa out of bed.
Did you see the picture?
Yeah.
He's hot, right?
Yeah. But so if anybody out there thinks Santa should be uncut or circumcised or foreskin, let us know what you think about that.
Yeah. Tell us about your fantasy Santa.
Yeah, and tell us whether you are uncut or circumcised. We want to know.
So when you and I have talked about this. If there is a healing, let's say God heals lepers, right? Mm-hmm. And let's say that leper was circumcised. If they heal him, does he become uncircumcised?
Yes, he does.
Think about it. Anytime you've seen someone cast a spell where they've healed somebody or whatever, technically
The skin should
the
grow
skin
back.
should grow back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Carlos, what do you think about circumcised Santa or uncircumcised Santa?
Why would he know?
I don't know. Carlos is the only one on here. I only got.
It doesn't matter. We'll watch it later.
Well, Charles was. I don't know
Well,
if he's still
it's
on, or
Friday
Jeffrey,
early.
but
We're early on Friday. We're going to go. Well, where are we going after this?
I don't know. Where do you want to go? Really, I don't really.
Baby, whatever he wants to go Cajun.
No, not really. Not anymore. PG go like, oh my God, we're going somewhere. We don't know where we're going.
You can't go to enchiladas because Steven's not out.
Yeah, I know.
Razzoos, I would.
What is Razzoos?
You've
It's
been
a
there.
Cajun
Yeah,
restaurant.
you were there once with us over by the fire wheel.
Matter of
that
fact,
explains it.
yeah, you came. Was that his
Yeah,
first trip here?
First trip here.
Right.
Yeah, he had
I would get stuffed shrimp.
hamburgers.
Yeah, okay. We're not doing that again.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. I could do Italian, or I could do. I don't know. I'm hungry. I can eat.
Well,
anything.
so no, but see, we're a bad influence on you. Your mom serves you these wholesome well-balanced plates. And then you out with us, and it's 5-6 plates later. We're like, what the hell we do?
What the fuck, man? 5 or 6.
Right.
They're small plates, y'all.
Yeah,
Small.
yeah. We all get one plate and we share.
One lick.
We couldn't do that. Junior would beat us.
Right. Yeah.
So I think we go to Golden Corral.
Is there one anywhere near here?
Yeah.
All right, as long as you know where it's at.
5 miles away.
All right, I dare you.
I don't know, 5 or 6 miles away.
So,
Or hey, or you know what? Better yet, hey Carlos, you want to go to Norma's? Yeah.
what did he say when you asked him earlier? He didn't want to go.
No, he's got to work. He's working.
He's got to work.
Yeah, he says he's been off all week playing around.
With who? They got a house guest. They can't walk around naked anymore.
Oh no!
Well, they got his niece there.
Carlos, you have somebody you can't walk around naked in front of. Well,
it's not like you can see it. I mean, just because it covers it up.
What?
He said, not that you could see it if you were naked.
Oh shit!
You know,
No,
Carlos,
no,
we love
no.
you. We love
Hey,
you, Carlos.
I didn't mean it like
no.
it
Yes, he
sounded.
did.
It was,
Yes, you
It's
did.
out there now.
No.
It's out there now.
Man.
Hey, Putty. Hey, did everybody see Putty? Put it right.
Hey,
bad.
James, you're watching. You want to go to Golden Corral with us tonight? We'll swing by and pick you up.
Yeah.
They got salads,
They
Yeah.
got salads. They got steak.
They got veggies,
shrimp.
veggies,
They got plenty of tea.
chicken,
Yeah.
Vegemita vitamin, or what is it?
vitamin and vegemin.
Vitamin,
Whatever.
Yeah.
Junior, you haven't done your job.
What?
What's the phone number?
Yeah. Say the phone number,
I have
bitch.
No
It's over
idea.
there.
Really.
You don't want to put it over there. Oh, that's right. He hurt it. He hurt his neck. Too much bobbing like this.
Did you get a cramp in the middle of performing?
What?
A neck cramp.
No.
Was you long stroking that bitch?
I sure was, and going deep and hard.
Hell yeah.
Look at Buddy. Buddy's like, oh my God, you people are talking about that again.
Yeah. At least we're not talking about minnows.
Hey, the phone number is like 3 numbers, then 3 more numbers, and then 4 more at the end.
Yeah. So anybody who wants to call us at 469-844-2207. Call PJ and tell PJ how awesome he is. It's his birthday month. We're going to the original Pancake House, man. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
So you're going? I thought we were going. I thought it was excellent. What happened?
I don't know. I thought Excellent was the 3rd week of the month, too.
This is the
but
second week of the month.
Are you sure?
No, it's the first week.
This is the first week.
Yeah,
Today's
'cause-
the 15th.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the
The birthday one was
on
San Martin.
Sunday, San Martin,
Last week was Ozonas.
Ozonas, and then the original Pancake House, and then,
So Excellent is the 4th week. I was thinking it was
so
the
you talked
3rd.
me into this, and okay.
honey, you know,
They got omelets. Their omelets are good.
If
Yeah,
I'm going there, I'm
probably
getting
get
a
an
fucking pancake.
you're not going to
I
get a
think
pancake.
it comes with the pancake.
What? No.
You're not going to get a pancake.
Why not?
You are not going to get a pancake. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Don't look anywhere else. But look at my eyes. You're not getting a pancake.
Every now and then he's witty.
Okay, now I'm not getting a pancake.
Getting a pancake then.
I should have never looked at the eyes. Damn it. Never look at the eyes.
Yeah. So, James, let me know if you want to go to Golden Corral. You need to call us at 469-844-2207. We're fixing to go in another 45 minutes.
We start this.
28 minutes ago, baby. Yeah, it says right here on my thing, right? 28 minutes. What the hell?
All right.
Anyway.
So,
You could tell time. Who knew?
why don't you do the camera a favor? Get naked. We just got banned off of Facebook.
that would really suck.
That would, yeah, because that would, yeah.
No, well, we could broadcast under any of yours.
We do have nudes available for any of those who request them.
and we will.
Any who
He will
requ-
sign them if you, you know.
That guy, Crazy Ivan. His name is
Jeffrey Ivan.
Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Where'd you get crazy from?
Well, just
Yeah.
anyway, Jeff, give us a call. We want to know what you think about Keith and his.
Guatemalaness.
I got 4 hairs.
Just finished eating. Well, who did you eat, James? And was it tasty?
Well, I guess they can't go. So I don't know.
It's a shame. There's so many restaurants out there, and we can never think of where to go.
Well, yeah, because you guys always want to go someplace weird,
You know,
What's weird about Mexican food?
un-American. Come on, you can get a tortilla at McDonald's.
you can't get any more American than Mexican food.
I know, right? What? Hey, how
That's
many?
as
How
American
many?
as it gets.
Yeah, how many of our viewers need to make a statement?
Right.
Hey, honey, I'm right here, baby.
How about
See, he's tapping. I knew it.
Hey, so
How about a hibachi?
yeah.
I like hibachi. No.
You want droids that speak bocce? What?
Yeah.
oh man,
The
this hurts.
hibachi, Japanese, where they cook in front of you.
Are you really hurting bad?
Yeah,
What do we need to do?
nothing. It's just gotta go.
I guess we're gonna order out then, huh?
It's gotta heal.
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you going out? Where are you going tomorrow night?
I don't know. We hadn't discussed it yet.
Really?
I just, he just told me today that he wasn't going to get off till 7 tomorrow night. So I'm not going to go to the big men's group thing
Well, we're going to improv.
Yeah, we're gonna go see improv
tomorrow.
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Well, somewhere around there. We're gonna see what time they play.
Early.
Yeah.
I'd go tonight, but he's
I told my brother we'd see a movie tomorrow, so we're going to go see a movie.
What? Charlie's Angels? Really?
I'm going to let him pick. He's been wanting to see Harriet, so we might see Harriet.
Who the hell is
Who's
Harriet?
Harriet Tubman, the Underground Railroad.
Don't know anything about that.
Help free the slaves. You didn't learn about that in school?
Probably, but I might have been absent at that. It's probably in detention. I don't know.
Every February for the whole month of February, Black History
They talk
Month.
about one lady.
Well,
It's her one thing.
she's brought up every time. They were going to put her on. They were going to. Was it the $20 bill? They were going to take Jackson off and put her on at one time.
That really made the Republicans
Republicans
rebel.
would never have let that happen.
Right. I don't give a fuck as long as if I take my $20 to get me a fucking hamburger or something and they give it to me. I don't care who's on it.
And speaking of Trump, all you Republicans out there are hoping they don't impeach that orange baboon, but unfortunately he's out the fucking door.
Even with the impeachment thing, just with the lawsuit from the other day that was settled against him, and he has to pay $2 million back to a charity
Right.
for veterans that he stole from, but it's America's first, and he cares about our troops, and he does this for them, and he's working on the VA and improving the VA, and he's stealing fucking money from them, and they still love this guy. Oh, he cares about America. He cares about America. He cares about fucking Trump. He cares about Trump and his family.
So, if you're a gay Republican,
Is there such a thing?
yes, there is.
There
There is
is.
quite a few gay.
And
They must be
Republicans.
rich gay Republicans.
And there's some that are Trump supporters, and I asked him, I said, well, just can you tell me why? What is it about him? What about his politics or about his non-politics? Do you really like him? And they can never give an answer. They just, he's,
Now I watched some of the hearings the last couple. They skipped yesterday, the day before, and then the Republicans, they're trying so hard to get a soundbite. And what I mean by that is these people that are there aren't there to decide whether or not they should be impeached. They're there giving testimony about what they've experienced and what they've witnessed. Yeah. And so they keep asking them things that have absolutely nothing to do with this to get a soundbite to say, see, this so and so said this. Right. And some of them have all been, like the Taylor, I think his name is. He said, it's not my job. My job here is to tell you my experience, and it's your job to decide whether or not these are impeachable things. And they kept asking him questions just to try to not even trick him up, but to try to get him to say yes or no to something. And he's, I can't answer that. I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't hear this. I wasn't on the call. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. Same thing today. They did this to this lady that's, and she was, the lady that was the ambassador. I forget her name.
Right.
She came here as a 3-year-old. Her family had escaped Nazis in Poland and came to America, and she went out of her way to learn how to be, a diplomat, and everything she did in life was to become a public servant. And she served under several presidents, including several Republicans.
She has for like 30 years.
And she, today, while she's testifying, while she's talking, Trump tweets out something. And about 20 minutes after he tweeted it, Adam Schiff says, I want to read everybody what the president's just tweeted. And I can't remember the exact terminology, but it basically boiled down to was intimidation of the witness. Mm-hmm. Was bad-mouthing her, was... And the key question everybody kept asking, and she asked too, she says, look, I serve at the pleasure of the president. If the president wants somebody else in there, he can simply say, come home. Why did they have to sling my name through the mud? Why did they have to? And nobody nobody could answer. The Republicans would not answer. They couldn't. They wouldn't even touch it.
Right.
And the truth is, she says she's right. If they didn't want me there, but they didn't need to run me through the mud to do it.
And, you know, she's probably one of those, like all the other Trump's people, who are fine men, really good men. I really trust. This is a good man. Then as soon as they say something negative about him, oh, he's a fucking liar and a thief.
I don't know him.
I've never met him. And then there's pictures of him with dinner and all.
Well, all these people.
That's happened with so many people.
Don't all these people know that around him realize that if he needs to throw them under the bus in order to, he will. Mm-hmm. And he's got buses lined up. He's got plenty of buses to run you with.
All his voters and supporters, if something came down, he would throw them under the bus.
It's like he did it to Manafort. Mm-hmm. He did it to what's that other guy's name? The Cohen guy. He did it to he started to do it to Giuliani. He hasn't yet. But he was on his way.
Pence about his phone call.
Right. And then he started to. And so if it comes down to it, and that's one of the things she was saying today. She says, it's important that when you're in these situations, we oftentimes are in places where we get shot at. And we're opening embassies, and we go to places, we open embassies, or she says one of the first posts she was in was in Somalia. Mm-hmm. And she says, this is not a friendly government. This is not a government that has any sense of government, any sense of law. It was run by a military that was all corrupt. And she said she remembers, just to get to the embassy, she had to no body armor, no nothing, run from someplace to the car, get to the embassy and get in. And then they got Marines surrounding the thing to protect her. And she's risked her life for her service. And she says that the biggest thing that I got from her is you got to feel like that they have your back. I don't care what you want me to say. I don't care what you want me to do. My job is to represent the interests of the United States. My job is to represent the policies and whatever is good for us.
Right.
Stop.
No, it hurts. I thought you were going to. No.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep it up.
Okay.
Keep it from thriving.
So, and the chilling effect is anybody else that's in office right now has to be wondering, am I next? Mm-hmm. Does he have my back? Am I protected? And the truth of the matter is, look what we did in Turkey.
Right.
Look what we did to the Kurds. And to say that we haven't killed people, his decisions has caused many deaths.
Right.
So I don't know. And here's the sad part. There was a discussion a couple days ago about they've never gotten to a point where they've actually had to physically remove a president.
Right.
There's no law. There's no case law for this. This is completely new ground. If they impeach him and tell him he's got to leave, he chooses not to. There's nothing in the place to say that what are we going to do? Send the military in and get the president out?
Right.
The military that he commands?
Right.
That's going to be the tell.
Right.
I don't think he's going anywhere. As sad as it is to say, I think he's going to stay.
Right.
It's a scary thing. It's a very scary thing.
But if he bucks the system like that and doesn't leave, then he will get voted out.
Doesn't matter. His voters will vote him in.
Is that you? Your phone?
His voters will still vote him in.
What'd the phone do?
One of them was vibrating. I didn't know if it was mine or yours.
Oh, yeah, it could have been.
Anyway, so no, I'm amazed at how
and they don't.
He's indestructible.
They don't care. The Republicans, they don't care whether or not what he did was right or wrong. They just want to know who's the whistleblower. Oh, if he don't testify, it's a sham. Anymore. But you got the transcripts and you got everything there, and you got him admitting that he did it. You got all this evidence. Who cares who the whistleblower is?
At this point, it doesn't
matter. Did it
happen?
happen?
It's irrelevant. It is irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. And I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take. But the bottom line is, I don't think the man's going to go when it comes time. And then what do we got after that? We got Pence. He's no better than Trump. So he's going to. It's like with Nixon.
I think the difference between
Ford took
Pence
over after
and
Nixon
Trump
left.
is they bow to Trump and do whatever he wants. I don't think they'll do that for Pence.
You know who's disappeared?
I don't think he has that power over them.
What's his name? The president, the governor of New Jersey. What's his name? Chris Christie.
Is he still the governor?
No.
Oh, okay.
He ended his thing a long time ago. But he.
Are you taking a selfie?
He. But for a long time, he was like on his knees in front of Trump, just wanting to do something, right? And all I picture is these people under his desk sucking his dick.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, I remember when Trump got voted in there and he got to the first day of his office, had a round table with all the people he chose to run different cabinets, saying how grateful they were and how he was such the best man for the job. And, It was ridiculous, and half that cabinet's gone.
Right.
Threw him under the bus.
Well, he still
more
doesn't
than
have half of the positions that would normally be filled are still unfilled.
Because he doesn't know. He doesn't
More
know.
than half. I mean, there's quite a few positions that they're, and he has more acting so-and-sos than anybody. Because no one, and here's the thing: if he came, hey, I got a job for you. It's like, oh, it's like being a red shirt on Star Trek. I'm dead. I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And still, I don't know. They look at all the turnover with the staff. These very fine people that he hired, and still they love him. He can do no wrong.
Right.
Although he keeps hiring all these people that he turns on later, and he lies, and they lie. And, I don't know. Fuck him.
Well, so it looks like the weather this weekend is going to be cooperative. It looks like it's going to be a little warmer tomorrow, and then according to what I've seen, it's supposed to be up in the 70s by Monday.
I might make some crawfish étouffée.
When?
I don't know.
Where can you get crawfish this time of year?
It'd be already frozen and peeled and seasoned. And
That shit's good. Isn't it?
oh, when we went to the fondue place last week, there was a Cajun place next door that had the sign up, live crawfish.
Really?
Right. I mean, I wanted so bad to stop in. It smelled like it, too. To find out if they really had live crawfish.
I wonder if it's too
How is
early.
that even possible?
No, it's too early in the year.
It's too
Unless
late
it's coming from
and too-
Florida.
Right.
Yeah, Florida might have crawfish farms. PJ loves crawfish.
Oh,
I mean,
I love eating bait.
Everything living is bait.
That's right.
There's always something bigger that'll eat
Remember
it.
that putty.
Remember what?
Hey, listen. Since you seem to be hurting,
Yeah, I am
and
hurting. My legs are hurting.
It's Friday. We're gonna call the show. What you got coming up? Anything good?
No, next Sunday we're doing Thanksgiving dinner. I said no. Yes, next Sunday we're doing Thanksgiving dinner
At your mom's?
at my sister's house, and all the family will be there, and it's gonna be delicious.
I
You
got
gonna
this.
take some more pictures of food porn for us?
I will.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. James has asked me to ask you again. What does he need to bring? What would you like him to bring?
A Guatemalan recipe.
What?
Snap.
Oh, great, something spicy. Fuck. All right. Listen, we're gonna call it a day.
Why is your ears bleeding?
I don't know.
Look at it. Do you see it?
What's bleeding?
Is it?
Yeah, right there. Where you just
I
fingers.
don't know, baby. Leave me alone.
So he covers it up.
Stop it. Stop it.
You two are falling apart, man. What's wrong? Man?
I don't know, man. It's just. Well, thank you, viewers, for listening in and having some fun with us.
Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have a great weekend, and I'm gonna, hey, no, before we go, every bruise I have, let me see that bruise. Every middle of the night, he checks my pulse.
Does he touch it?
Yeah.
bruise, like really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what's this? What's that? What's this? What's that? Let me just tell you, this nurse of the year.
So he just he just does a complete inspection of you, like
Not
every
even.
night, or
No, I'll walk by. What's that? What are you doing? What's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm having a complex before it's over. So,
All right.
all right. You guys have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later.
bye.
You're listening to Girth and Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network. Dallas, Texas.